Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Um, I'm hoping that I'm not being too early. I'm thinking about spring, even though the news feed still talks about walls of snow and snow covering the whole of the country. Mind you, they also talk in their grandiose language about problems and, oh, dreadful problems and drivers beware. Beware of this. If you've got a bank account, beware of that. And beware of, and that one of their bewares will just be one little area that's a problem. Oh, and there was one, beware all rhubarb growers. And I thought, has the rhubarb plant changed into a triffid and is lolloping around? No, I presume not, but I did not pursue it, especially as my crown of rhubarb has upped and disappeared and died. But I do want to talk about seeds. Normally at this time of the year, I would be getting seeds planted in my little indoor greenhouses, but it's something that I've had to set aside, that I'm not going to do it anymore. I've just not got the time or the energy. So I won't be doing that. What I will do is buy the little plug plants and pot those on, and just down to maybe 2 hanging baskets instead of the umpty ump that I usually manage to put together. But seeds, I eat a lot of seeds, but I like watching things growing, seeing that little first touch of green and seeing the way they come up as an arch to protect the leaves and then open. Magic. It never ceases to amaze me. But the seeds need a good gardener. And I'm not a good gardener. I do my best. I have a friend who, she is an amazing gardener. When I go round to eat, it will be her own produce with everything. And yes, she is very good. And my tomatoes this year, rubbish. Hers, overflowing, drooping with tomatoes. So, yes, some of us have got it and some haven't. But if you're growing seeds into plants, they need nurturing. They need watering. They need the correct temperature. And when they grow into plants, then you probably have to pot them on, because they will be too small or they'll be too cramped if you've grown them in a seed tray. And then you might have to do some pruning as well, especially if you want to get lots of stems thrown rather than just one straight stem. So there's a lot to go on. And it's the same with we humans. A baby. We start with the seed that grows and develops in utero, and that needs nourishment. That needs mum to be nourished, mum to look after herself and take gentle exercise, all of the usual things. But then when this little baby arrives, that is when the gardener needs to step up to the mark. The gardener, aka the parents. And that starts very early, that nurturing, that potting on, that getting them to grow and develop and learn. They've started learning before they were born. They learn the tastes of food that their mother eats because that comes through in the amniotic fluid. So they're used to that. And then if mum's breastfeeding, that same flavour is coming through. So they are encouraged with the breastfeeding, but also with getting to know what proper food might taste like. So this little seed has become a little person. And that little person is already developing their particular ways, just like a tray of seeds that, come from the same packet. But because maybe one was in a bit of a draft, one didn't get enough water, they can look different. And just so with babies. So we nurture them, we care for them. It's not just the physical caring. We have to teach them things, teach them how to talk. And they talk by mimicking us. Teach them how to walk. Oh gosh, wobble, wobble, wobble. Yes, they've done it, they've walked. I can remember those moments, even though it was many, many, many years ago. And then there's the mental nurturing. We protect our babies when they're little. We wrap them in the proverbial cotton wool. But there comes a time when that cotton wool needs to be gently removed, and they learn that they are a separate being, that they can make their voice known, usually by shouting and wailing, and then a bit later, why? And so again, that is the same process, repeated throughout Mother Nature, in plants, animals, you name it. That nurturing is so important. It goes on from there, and that baby learns how to be that individual. Then how to be separated from its parents. And that for many can be a big thing. They can struggle with that because they have always been with one or other of their parents. And that attachment, or lack of attachment in some cases, can continue into younger life, teenage years, and in some through into adulthood. So how we nurture these little human seeds, it's just so important. I will leave it at that. I could go on and on, but I will leave it at that and say thank you for listening. And it makes a nice change for talking about something like this. I will speak to you again soon. Take care for now. Bye for now. Bye.